Oh, hey there. Now, I'm here to remind you that not everything that you see on TV or on the internet is true. I'm pretty sure that's a quote from Abraham Lincoln, if I'm not mistaken. Now, back in 2005, my next door neighbor and I were talking, and he told me that he had a fishing lure sponsor. And I was like, I don't know what that means. And he told me, I'm like, maybe we could get on TV. So we found this sponsor, and we got on TV, and we made a TV show. So I filmed it and edited it and did the music and the graphics and things like that. And my children watched it and they were like, he is great. I mean, he can fish anywhere and catch fish. I'm like, yeah, kinda. And they're like, what do you mean? And they're like, and that lure that he uses is amazing. I'm like, let's go to the editing room. And so I brought them in where I edit TV shows. And I said, here is what everybody sees. And they go, right, he's great. I mean, he just basically every time he casts a line out, he catches a fish. I'm like, now here's the real footage. And they're like, oh. Now I'm gonna let you on a little behind the scenes here, okay? When I first saw this, I was like, no way, we can't do this. But then I saw that everybody else was doing it too, and I'm like, oh, yikes. So the lure sponsor that we had didn't really work like it was supposed to work. It sounded great, but it didn't really work the way it was supposed to work. But they were paying us. And so the host of the show was like, I'm gonna catch these fish on worms, rubber worms, and then we're gonna put them in the live well, and then we'll get like the good lighting and we'll set the shot up. He used to taste the water. He'd dip his hand down and he'd taste the water. He'd go, oh man, there's fish over there. And they'd cast his line. And sure enough, he'd catch a fish. The reason why we knew he was going to catch a fish is because we already had it in the back of the boat. And so then we'd hook it and throw it out there and wait for the water to get still. And he'd go, oh, no way, there's one right here. And he'd pull it up. We learned some things, okay? First of all, a fish, when you catch it the first time, is fighting for its life. You see it splashing and struggling and whatever. It doesn't know what hit it. And it's fighting for its life. You catch it the second time, it's just like, it's just getting drug along the water. It's just like, I give up, whatever. I've been through this before. Also, when you try to pick it up out of the water, you put your thumb in its mouth, bass fishing, and it's kicking and fighting, and it doesn't want your thumb in its mouth. It wants to be free, like any creature in the world wants to be. Second time you pick it up, it's just like, whatever, right? So he had to take his fishing pole, and he would like move it around so it looked like the fish was fighting a little bit. He'd kind of fake it and whatever. And then when he went to get the fish, put his thumb in his mouth and pull it up, he would like flop it some, and then it would look like the fish was fighting, but really the fish wasn't fighting at all. Now I tell you all this, one, because I think it's amusing, but two, literally nothing that you see on TV or the internet is true. I mean, everything is photoshopped. Everything is doctored. Everything has filters. Everything is like, if you saw it in its raw form, you'd be like, well, this is boring. Right, because real life, for the most part, is fairly boring, okay? There's some highlights, but for the most part, you're like, I woke up, I brushed my teeth, had some breakfast, not in that order. First I had breakfast, then I brushed my teeth, then I wake up. And you go through your day. You go to work again, you get dressed, take a shower, normal things, right? It's not as exciting as it looks on TV. So when you look at other people's highlight reels, that's all you're seeing, and then you're seeing your behind the scenes, and you're like, these don't compare. Well, they shouldn't. They shouldn't compare, because what they're showing you is a lie. So ease up on yourself. Don't let this stuff bother you. Everybody's just a bunch of normal people. I have met more celebrities than I care to mention in every field possible. And when I meet them, I'm like, a normal person. Like, they got good looking angles. They got good art people. They've got good sound people. Whatever it is that makes them look good. There's a team of people that make them look good because they're making money at it. But don't feel embarrassed that you don't look like them, act like them, talk like them, whatever. You are beautiful in your own way. Love you guys.